here today because Master Elon has agreed to purchase the company at the original price after all.
Didn't you get the memo?
Well, it is official, and the worldwide meltdown has begun. Twitter posting just minutes ago that they will be accepting Elon Musk's offer, and he could take over as early as Friday. Friday. Like, oh, he can just take over in 2 days. Everybody at Twitter, I'm sure, is absolutely panicking because he is going to gut this company. There's absolutely no doubt about it. I assume most of the people who are having like woke meltdowns at the company have already left. There was a report that, I mean, a couple hundred people, I think it was, have already left Twitter once Elon had decided to buy it. So I don't know how many of like the Elon derangement syndrome people are still left at Twitter, but I mean, I'm excited. I hope he just walks in there immediately, removes all shadow bans, reinstates everybody who's been banned on the platform. Just one massive, hilariously chaotic Friday. And some of the tweets on this have been absolutely hilarious. The melties are real, and we're getting all that after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Bond Charge. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Bond Charge. My favorite blue light glasses company, Blue Blocks, has rebranded. This is an exciting time for them. Founded on science and inspired by nature, all Bond Charge products adopt ancestral ways of living in our modern day world. And my favorite product from Bond Charge is easily their Remedy 100% blackout sleep masks. I use it when I travel, when I'm at home. I have two actually for that purpose alone. Bond Charge will ship worldwide in rapid time. Blackout sleep masks are designed in Australia, and they also have other amazing products such as low blue light bulbs, red light therapy devices, EMF protection devices, and blue light glasses, all backed by science. Go to bondcharge.com and use promo code THEQUARTERING to save 20% off right now. Definitely give them a check out. Strong sponsor of the channel now. You see some tweets, from Ben Collins. If Musk is really taking this site private, there are no real guardrails anymore. Rulemaking can be capricious. He could elevate any idea or person he wants through recommendations and UX choices, and there would be no oversight. That's literally how it operates right now. Matt Walsh replies, "Oh man, I can't imagine if Twitter's rules were arbitrary and capricious and certain people were elevated while others were silenced. Totally unthinkable. Just cannot even picture such a horrifying scenario." I mean, yeah. I mean, it's exactly that. Then you see Ben Collins, what does this mean in the short term? Abandonment of traditional moderation policies. Stuff like the Pizzagate pushed by bots and liars will be protected. Doesn't know that. Ben, who are you, Ben Collins? You don't know that. Oh, NBC Meltdown. Okay, perfect. Will be protected. Disinfo campaigns will be top trending topics and drive news cycles. Authoritarian governments will have a field day. In the long term, Musk plans to make the websites. Musk plans for this websites are a termination plan. Very few people want to use a moderation-free app saturated with lies by design. We know this form of dozens of Twitter clones who've tried this and failed. He seems dead set on taking bad advice from bad people. Elon Musk's Twitter purchase will have to be heavily financed by someone else in order for him to complete it. Well, yeah, it's done. I mean, like, this is this is a hilarious meltdown. Yes, I think the site can and will change pretty dramatically if Musk gets full control of it. Well, he gets full control of it now, buddy. No, there's no immediate replacement. If it could get done early enough based on with the people he's aligned with, then yes, it could actually affect the midterms. Okay, good. You mean by making them fair? Like, that's all most people want. I don't want my social media outlets pushing one side of the aisle more than the other. We know that it's been long alleged that places like Twitter and Facebook, push certain news stories up forward and bury others. We know exactly about the laptop situation that Twitter willingly censored the week of the election to protect Joe Biden. They tried to say that it was, oh, we thought it was hacked materials, blah, 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 blah. We know now that nobody actually ever thought that. There's numerous examples of this. And you see here news from Merritt Sawyer, or Sawyer Merritt over at Twin Birch, writing Musk news could close as soon as Friday or Monday. I assume now that he's committed to it, and just moments ago, Twitter accepted it, he's going to want to go as quick as possible. You see a lot of people, if Musk becomes the owner, I will leave Twitter and with regret only for the scholars, publishers, writers, and journalists I've come to follow. Yeah, they're like your best friend, right? I mean, like the idea that, you see wrong place, wrong time, how things went so badly for Twitter's new CEO so quickly. Well, he took over a sinking ship at the time. Let's not forget that let's not forget just how insanely bad Twitter was performing from a stock perspective when he took over, from an advertising revenue perspective. Most of this new, like, higher revenue is from Elon's interest in purchasing it. So I think the idea that, like, how Archibald's year went to a poo emoji. From the start, he had a daunting task. The company's existing goal was somehow add 100 million additional daily active users, a 45% increase from the fourth quarter of 2021, and grow its annual revenue to 7.5 billion, up from just over 5 billion in 2021. At the same time, it was exploring new revenue opportunities such as Twitter Blue subscription service and other crypto-related features. The challenge for Twitter is that they still have not been able to grow their user base and improve their monetization to the level where their monetization is on par with their influence, Forte said. Then came Musk. So if it makes 5 billion last year, that's an annual revenue, so I don't know what they actually netted out profit. Musk is going to have a lot of work to do. In March, after months of quietly amassing Twitter shares, Musk met with Dorsey, although he's no longer the Twitter CEO, to discuss the future direction of social media. We saw, obviously, the text messages come out, the whistleblower coming out, throwing a curveball in there. I'm sure he's going to have a hilariously gigantic golden parachute. I'm sure all of that is built into his contract. You see Glenn Greenwald quote tweeting Parker Malloy, writing, "Do liberals not understand that this quote elevating any idea or person they want through recommendations and UX choices is what big tech is already doing? Liberals are just happy about it because now because it's now done to advance their interests and silence their adversaries." 100% correct. You could see, how is that any different than what's happening right now, other than it'll be the right that benefits. For one, what's happening now is the right does benefit. In an article from The Guardian, the right absolutely does not benefit. That's patently insane. What world are you living in where you think that conservatives are benefiting from anything in Silicon Valley? Maybe financially, and you even see Elon's ex-wife asked him to please do something to fight wokeism. She sounds based. She's still single? Can you buy Twitter and please delete it? Please, began a thread from TJ to Musk in March 23rd. While many of the text messages involved please to put money in the deal, Riley's were more focused on politics. Please do something to fight wokeism, she wrote. I'll do anything to help, XX. She's especially concerned about the suspension of the Babylon Bee satire site. Twitter account calling it crazy to a text to Musk. Yeah, she sounds awesome. Musk, you should never have left her. I guess I don't really know the situations. But now that, you see the mainstream media machine is now already trying to spin it. Did Elon Musk give up because he humiliated his Silicon Valley friends? No. And by the way, again, that's how they're spinning this. It's not him giving up. I suppose you could argue that he is giving up his fight to take over Twitter, but that's their spin. And then, of course, just moments ago, Justin, Twitter intends to close the deal with Elon Musk. I mean, that's because, of course, the deal was already done in the first place, right? You see, Jordan Schatchel says the censorship regime is in all-out panic mode. The wailing and gnashing of teeth, they always accuse people of what they themselves are doing. They're just lucky that Musk is planning on removing the censorship algorithm instead of pointing them in the way that they like to have been doing for years. I mean, it'll be interesting to see exactly how much it does change. I suspect the change will be pretty quick. I got to admit. Let me ask you, now that it's basically done, are you inclined to come back to Twitter and follow the quartering on Twitter? Do you already use Twitter? Do you not care? You know, for a lot of people, the big turnoff with Twitter is, of course, it's censorship. So if that gets removed, I think the conversations get spicier, they get more entertaining, they get more fair. I don't know what like Keffels is going to do without her bot army. If he gets rid of that, she won't be able to ratio anyone. I wonder if she's giving that money back anyway. Whatever happened to that lawsuit that money was going for? Anyway, so looks like it is not a bluff. Twitter plans on accepting it, and this thing is going forward, and it will be, he could be in the building firing the CEO as early as Friday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it and you hit that red subscribe button down below. Obviously, I'll cover all the upcoming chaos that is sure to stem from this. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.